What's going on, football overseas? My name is Kevin from Blog on the Zone. I'm bringing you La Liga match day 30 predictions. Let's jump right into it, starting off first with Rayo Vallecano versus Elche. Neither team has really performed up to their standard, really. Not even Rayo, that has been a historically difficult team to beat. But just off the strength of that historic power that Rayo has, I'll give this win to Rayo Vallecano. Up next, we've got Real Sociedad versus Levante. Sociedad have shown a string of games this season that they are capable of being a good team, but they're not very much capable of that consistency. But they are more capable than Levante. So for this reason, I'll be giving this win to Real Sociedad. Up next, we've got Mallorca versus Real Madrid. No one doubts Real Madrid's going to win this game. It's just a matter of how. Will it be because Mallorca craps the bed on themselves? Will it be because of a purchase penalty, or will it be because of actual dominance? And we don't know nowadays, watching Real Madrid, which one that will be. But I'm going to give the win nonetheless to Real Madrid. Up next, we've got Real Betis versus Espanyol. Now, Espanyol have been a much better defensive team this year than they were last year. Last year, obviously, they had the help of Joan Garcia in the net. But Espanyol has been holding their own, mid-table team. No one expected anything more. I think Real Betis will obviously have the much better chance at the win. And for that reason, I'll give this win to Real Betis. Up next, we've got Atletico de Madrid versus Barcelona. I think this is the marquee match. This is the highlight of the weekend on Saturday. Atletico Madrid has shown that they have the quality, they have the pedigree to beat Barcelona, which they've done this season. But man, Barcelona has also shut out Atletico Madrid, and we've beat them as well. This time we're gonna have to come to the Riyadh Air Metropolitano, and do it at their home. But I have no doubt that Barcelona will be able to do it. I give this win to Football Club Barcelona over Atletico Madrid. Up next, we've got Getafe versus Atletico Bilbao. This is number 8 versus number 9 in La Liga. The only reason Getafe is over Atletico Bilbao is because they allow less goals to be scored, but they score less than Bilbao. It could really go either way. I'm going to give the win to Getafe because I think defensively they're able to hold it down better than Atletico Bilbao will. Pretty much Atletico Bilbao will crumble before Getafe will crumble, but nonetheless, both teams will concede. Up next, we've got Valencia versus Celta Vigo. I think Celta, I was expecting a better season from them, at least where they're standing right now in La Liga. Valencia, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it again, punching bag of La Liga this season. So for that reason, I give the win to Celta Vigo. Up next, we've got Real Oviedo versus Sevilla. Sevilla beat Barcelona earlier this season, and everyone thought, hey, Sevilla is going to be a top 4 team. No. After that, they immediately shut down. They've been garbage ever since. We got our revenge on them. But now it's time for Real Oviedo to have their fun with them. Even though Real Oviedo, this is only their first season back in La Liga in years. So it really does not make sense for Oviedo to win. But I think Sevilla has just been so poor that they will end up winning that game. Up next, we've got Deportivo Alaves versus Osasuna. Neither of these teams are good. Neither team really deserves to be in La Liga if they're not going to be competitive, right? I think neither of these teams will be playing any type of European tournament next season. I think this is going to be a very dead game versus Osasuna and Alaves, but I'm going to give the edge to Osasuna. And finally, to wrap up our weekend, we've got Girona versus Villarreal. There's really no doubt that Villarreal will win this game. They're a top 4 team in La Liga, and Girona is in the bottom, really fighting relegation. I don't doubt that Villarreal can dominate Girona. It's just a matter of by how many goals it will be. I predict that Villarreal will have a shutout versus Girona. I don't see Girona scoring anything in this game. It will be very one-sided, and that's why I give the win to Villarreal. That's how I think this match day 30 will wrap up. Let me know in those comments if you guys agree or disagree. If your team will gain 3 points or drop 3 points. Because I know my Football Club Barcelona will dominate against Atletico Madrid and will stay on top of La Liga once again steamrolling. That's all we got to do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Football Overseas. If you guys want to see more of me and Blogger in the Zone, there will be a link in the description. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.